Hello, Kriksis here and welcome everyone to this week's video. Today we are going to sketch together, so if you are watching this video, I encourage you to also grab a sketchbook, take some art supplies with you, surround yourself with art supplies, grab yourself a cup of tea or coffee. I am drinking black decaf tea with milk. It's really good. It's a Clippers decaf tea. I really started enjoying Clippers tea. I also want to light the candle, but I will put it on the side. You will not see it. Just for extra coziness, this is buttered beer, bookish candle, and it's bourbon, salted caramel, buttercream, and vanilla. And it will just make this whole atmosphere much more cozier. And I just wanted, before I will start sketching and before you start sketching together with me, I will just quickly show what I will use for today's sketching. This is like my own pre-mixed traditional gouache, and I made it from Winsor & Newton, and I kind of mixed my own colors. I have a video which I will link down below where I did it on YouTube, and I have been using this a lot for map crunching. That's what we will be doing today, by the way, map crunching. I also have some brushes. I picked two and bigger ones because this is going to be timed sketch, and I want to work with mediums that don't require a lot of time to apply, and that's why bigger brushes are good. I also have acrylic paint markers, which is I think medium I really enjoy using, especially if I need to use it quickly. And these are my own pre-mixed colors. I also have some Poscas, Liquitex, and also Molotov markers. So kind of mix of things. And I was working on this map crunch sketchbook, but I finished it already, and I did a lot of map crunching in there. And one of you actually suggested this idea, so thank you, Meda. I screenshotted your comment, and Meda Halamaichu is the one who suggested this video idea, which I thought is brilliant. So yeah, it's kind of like us all having a chat together and painting together one thing. So we will have timed sketch, but if you want, you can pause and work a little bit longer. I will put it possibly on this side, and I will work on this side, so you can see how I work on this sketch, but at the same time, if you want, you have a reference picture as well. And before the sketch, I want to quickly show a little bit more of this new sketchbook which I will be using. I guess this is like unboxing, but not really, because I already opened it beforehand. I was too curious to see how it will look, but this is a Odd Orange sketchbook, which is something I have been eyeing on for past half year or so. This is a new business. It's by Morgan Gracie. I think that's her surname. Sorry if I'm pronouncing her wrong. And she's binding these sketchbooks herself. And these are made locally in the UK. And I was just too curious. And for the past 2 times she had shop launch, I just missed the shop launch, and they sold out super quickly. So, okay, I'm just gonna put this on. So actually this time I put on the notifications, and I was subscribed to her newsletter, and she had a shop update with second sketchbooks. So this is second sketchbook. There are some defects possibly, and they are a little bit cheaper. Usually they are around £45. I got it for £30, so it was quite a bargain. And you might think that's such a high price, but it's hand bound, and also you are supporting small business, which, as a person who is also having online store and trying to live off what I do, I completely support and appreciate other artists as well who are making art their business. And yeah, I was like, I'm just gonna get this sketchbook, and it's A5. I think it's a little bit it's a little bit smaller than Pit Supply Yuzu Flex, and it's It's almost like the same, and this is, it was so hard to choose from all of her colors which one I should get, but this is olive, sky blue, and light pink, which you might be surprised, like, why light pink? But I actually really enjoy this color combination. It's really pretty, and this is the end papers, and I feel it's like extra special with these kind of end papers. And the paper, it's really smooth. It's like Bristol paper, I think. And yeah, it's I haven't worked on this sketchbook yet, so this will be first time using it, and I will try to not be too precious. I just need to decide, because this sketchbook you can use it from both sides. I actually might go for pink on top. And yeah, okay. I think what I will do, so I'm just gonna, this is the sketchbook you can open super flat, but I think I will have first page for kind of color mixing and color swatching, and I will start working from the second page. And I hope you grabbed your materials while I was chatting about this sketchbook and you are ready to sketch as well. Okay, I am back. I just put everything in right order. I took the picture myself, and it's near Gweek and Morgan Smith. And I just really love the scene, so I thought that could be a fun thing to draw. And I also wanted to have this kind of format, vertical rather than horizontal. So yeah, we'll see how much I will talk, because it's hard to chat and draw sometimes, especially if I have time limits. And I also don't have high expectations. If it will go well, it's good. If not, it's fine as well. And I also changed my mind, so I am starting from olive side. So yeah, okay. Anyways, let's start. So I have 25-minute limit. Okay, so usually in the beginning, I use my pencil, mechanical pencil, and just kind of quickly sketch out where everything will be. I do it super quick and loose because I know I don't have a lot of time to kind of pay attention to all the little things up there. I'm always trying to capture the composition, and sometimes I try to kind of see the focus point and where I want attention to be. Wait, is this in focus? I hope it is in focus. Okay, I was just quickly checking if everything is in focus. So yeah, I'm just quickly kind of sketching things through, because this is a big space. I will most possibly use super chunky markers, and then I will see, maybe I will add gouache as well. Of course, like, this is different than location sketching, but this still helps me kind of to be free and loose, and I really enjoy working on sketches which don't require a lot of pressure. It's just in a sketchbook, you know. Okay. By the way, if you are considering to sketch together with me, or if you did sketch together with me, and you want to share the art, share it on Instagram and tag me, or add hashtag Kriksis, so I will know and see what you did. It's really exciting when someone else is joining. Okay, so far I like the feel with the markers on the paper. It kind of slides up there. Okay, so I think what I will do, I'm gonna add some darker places, and then I will work dark to light and go back. I sometimes do it. Sometimes I cover the whole page just in one color, and then I will see how it will go. But I think for this time, where's the purple? Okay. I don't know where that purple is, but I think I will cover this whole thing for now in this one. This light green, kind of like May green, I would say. By the way, if you enjoy a real-time footage and behind the scenes, you can join my Patreon. This is like a little self-promo, but every month I do monthly exclusive videos up there. And I actually have a lot of real-time footage where I sketch and chat about the process and behind the scenes. Whereas on YouTube, I usually do more speed paintings. I guess this is like exception because I'm chatting and painting. And I hope you are too. Okay. Okay. 4 minutes have passed. In case if you're wondering. Okay. Sometimes when I paint these quick sketches, I go back with pencil in some parts. And sometimes I do it later, sometimes earlier. And for this gouache, it's I really enjoy pre-mixed gouache because that also is super quick to work with. And the only thing is, when you paint with gouache on top of this acrylic marker, sometimes it doesn't go on top really well. So maybe I will add some neo colors as well. We'll see. Okay, there's like this purplish color up there, which I would love to get. The only thing is I don't have a lot of purples, so my purple is like more kind of muted version. I mean, this is pretty close, actually. But yeah, the paint sometimes just, it's really interesting. Sometimes it goes on top really well. Sometimes I need to add kind of several layers. And sometimes I feel it's good, but when it dries, it's almost like not visible at all. So I'm like, I will recheck this layer before and after. Okay. So, one of my strategies for quick paintings is to think about several different, like to think about foreground, background, in between layers. To think what is darker in color value, what is in the focus. Sometimes I tend to change the composition if I don't like something particular. For this one, I really like the kind of triangle in this sketch, in this picture. Yeah, the paint doesn't go on top really well on these markers. Maybe I needed to work on gouache only, but I will try to find kind of the good things and how I can work with this. Sometimes I work only with one medium, for example, acrylic markers. But for some reason I really wanted to have gouache in this sketch. So we will see how it will kind of look in the end. It feels like the acrylic markers, they repel the next layer. It's making interesting effects, so maybe it's not that bad. And for here, oh, this is like a lovely tone. Maybe I should leave it up here. Okay. I have a feeling that I might go with pencils at some moment. But actually, it's like just like 6 minutes past or 7, and I feel I have done a lot already, which is great. Little tea break. Okay, I'm gonna grab some neo colors. I think for one, I really want to, after this is dried up, I want to add a little bit more tree branches. But I think before that, and before neo colors, I should add a little bit more like tree branches, the ones I want to kind of focus on. So let's just add a few more. There will be one up here. It looks really dark, but okay. Okay. And this one up here. I'm playing a dangerous game. I have water here and tea up there. I hope I will not mix them together. It happens quite often. That's why I'm trying to have different container like shape for paint water and for drinking water or tea. And it helps because one time I had like almost the same shape and I mixed them up. Also location helps. So maybe because I'm right-handed, I want to reach towards tea, whereas water is here. But I think I will remember. Well, I hope. Okay, so I will add just like a few more color layers. And then I will go on top with neo colors. I actually never use neo colors. I have neo color tools. I never use them with water. I usually use them dry for the texture, but we'll see. Okay, I think this is... Okay, just gonna grab one more gouache color. It's in dark green. have this one in my watercolor palette. Because I mixed it myself and I realized that it granulates beautifully when it's added with a lot of water. That's why I have it in my palette now, which is so crazy to think about. But I think if I will add like darker patches up here in the foreground, it might be really interesting. Okay, and maybe something here. Okay, I think this will do. I think because I was working on this map crunching sketchbook last time, I learned how to work super quickly. So now I'm like almost finished. But I will work on details now, which always takes a little bit longer time, and you also need to think how it will not look too detailed, too crowded, and will have harmony in between. I think also one of the reasons I really enjoy sketching like this is because it's nothing like my illustration work, because my illustration work is like tiny, precise, and what is the opposite of loose? That is my work, because I don't, like, although I love to work loosely, I feel my work is not that loose. So having like these kind of observational sketchbooks really help with kind of focusing on this different aspect and playness. Is that the word? Just playing with the medium and not thinking where I will sell it or who will watch it. Just do it for yourself and have fun. I feel like this sketchbook is holding a lot, which is exactly what I need for this type of sketchbook. Sketchbooks that have like these smooth pages, sometimes they don't hold as much, but I think this is perfect for mixed medium. So if you want to support small businesses, I think on the 31st of May, she will have store update, which will be collaboration with another artist, and there will be new sketchbooks, and I will try to not buy a new one, but we'll see how it will go. It's really nice to work with this one. I feel the pages are thicker than the Pit Supply one, which I used before. Although I feel after using that one, I could work with anything, because that sketchbook was so thin, and I worked with acrylic markers. That's crazy, because acrylic markers are not the best to work on thin surfaces. But I made it work, so... and I didn't feel too precious about it as well. And like even now, when I have this sketchbook and I just started it, I'm trying not to think about how much I paid for it. I'm just enjoying how it is. Okay, I think this will be here. There will be dark kind of shadow here and here and that. Okay. I feel like these trees, they're quite in similar color, so I should bring some of them closer to us. Maybe I will use the marker. Blue marker, I know, it's crazy. super experimental sketch, I guess. If I will have time, I will add on top of this blue one. I just want to cover these ones a little bit darker. Okay. This marker is like, look at this shape. It's so funny, but I use kind of the edge of one part and I can get such thin lines. It's crazy. So maybe it was good that I kind of broke it a little bit. Okay, so I want to add kind of railing. That's the name? I don't know. Like the bridge fence? Yeah, I guess bridge fence will do. But it's a little bit wet here, so I don't want to mix it together, but I guess this will be fine. Just little texture of the bridge. Okay. And then there is other side as well. Okay. Okay. Where is my darkest neo color? I really need something super dark. I think my darkest one is raw umber, but yeah, I think this will do. Some kind of covering the blue color of these trees with this raw umber color. And just gonna use it up here as well. By the way, these three branches, they are not precise as like in a picture. I'm kind of like improvising as well, which allows me to be a little bit freer. And because I have like time limit, it would take a lot more time to kind of see where each of them go. Whereas now I can just approximately add these lines. I think there is one which will go here. Okay. We have 3 more minutes. Just like a reminder. So for 3 minutes you can just see what kind of things you want to work on. I think I want to finish up this one. I might go for foreground as well. I don't want to touch the background because I think... Well, maybe actually I might... Is this silver gray? Yes. I might add a little bit silver gray for the background to give it kind of lightness to it. bring it back a little bit more. Yeah, I think that could help. I don't want to push too hard because I want to be seen previous layers. Otherwise it will just be too much. I'm just gonna press a little bit here for the sky. It's lovely tone, like this silver gray. And if I will add something on top, I'm trying not to be afraid of that, if that makes sense. I think this could be in lighter tone as well. Okay, and here there is some kind of light up here as well. Oh, it already it looks so much better when I added this highlight. Maybe I could add... No, I will not. Maybe here there is something like that. Okay, what was I going to do? We have 30 seconds. So I guess this is going to look like this. Okay. And here. Okay. Hands up. 25 minutes have passed. If you worked together with me, I really enjoyed working on it. My desk is a mess, though, like full of art supplies. Probably you also have a lot of art supplies next to you if you decided to work on mixed medium. I actually really enjoyed working on this sketch. I feel so much freer when you just open first page and just go straight into it and just work with several things. I'm so happy about the new sketchbook, and if Morgan is watching this video, I hope you're happy that your sketchbooks are being used because they're amazing. Thank you so much for watching this week's video. If you enjoyed it, please leave it a thumbs up so it can reach more people. If you feel I should make more of these and create a series where we work together, let me know in the comments down below. Also, if you stay till the end, write in the comments odd orange so I will know you stayed till the end. I also want to quickly say thank you so much to all of my lovely Patreons. They're the ones who support my art business, and I just really appreciate everyone who supports me. If you want to join my Patreon, I will leave it down below as well. Okay, see you next time. Bye everyone. Oh, and drink tea. Okay. Bye. Bye.
Blue dude, blue moon.